What's up, YouTube? I wanted to just get this video done because I saw this video uploaded. I want to watch it and then can't do a reaction to it if I've already seen the video. So let's just get cracking. Oh, I'm in my Summit 1G shirt. You know. Let's get right into this.
Rappers are constantly judged by the credibility of their lyrics. While some just make up stories for the clout, others talk about real-life situations from the streets. Here's a look at a few famous rap lyrics that have actually happened. 12 paramedics couldn't save your fucking life, boy. Who I smoke? Spin a Benz. Young and Ace and his gang of ATK goons shocked the world with the track Who I Smoke, which disrespectfully mentions a few people who they attacked and killed in this deadly gang war.
This song's
In
crazy.
this bar, Spin a Benz is referring to the murder of a 22-year-old Jacksonville rapper named Rod K. Rod K was a rapper who was associated with Foolio and his KTA gang. He only started rapping a few months ago, but was popping off in Jacksonville with his track Strap Story and Hot Boys. The rapper was shot and killed on November 20th, 2020, outside the Hilltop Village Apartments.
Damn.
Paramedics arrived on the scene around 4:30 p.m. and found two victims in a parking lot. Originally, they reported that the injuries were not life-threatening, but Rod would eventually pass away. So this is what Spin the Benz means when he raps 12 paramedics couldn't save your life. Rod K's death came just a day after the murder of another KTA affiliate who went by the name Spaz 2X. On November 19, 2020, police arrived at the Hilltop Village Apartments, the same place Rod K was shot, around 7:45 p.m. and found Spaz dead. So, Foolio and KTA suffered back-to-back losses of two prominent members. Hilltop Village is an apartment complex located in the Moncrief neighborhood of Jacksonville, and many KTA-affiliated rappers and shooters live there. Foolio often refers to it.
The Jacksonville gang war is fucking insane.
As the 6 or 1646 because of its address. That was also the spot that his younger brother Bibby was killed back in 2019.
And gunfire erupts inside a Northwest Side apartment complex. It leaves this 16-year-old dead. Neighbors say that the shooting sounded like a war zone.
So Rod K was just another casualty in the ongoing war in Jacksonville. He was just starting to get recognized for his music, which likely contributed to his death. Several rumors are going around on the internet about what happened to Rod K. Some say it was the ops even in the score after Rod went looking for Spaz's killer. Others say he was backdoored by his own people. Regardless of who did it, his ops could have missed the opportunity to diss the rapper after he passed. Spin the Benz would mock his op on an IG live session by asking the question, "Where is Rod K?" after he passed.
That's a good question right there. Where is Rod K?
That's a good question right there. Where is Rod K?
And then follow up with this savage bar on Who I Smoke. He also referenced the dead rapper on the track Drill Time, where he raps, "I told y'all Rod K was dead before his body had got found." But Rod K wasn't the only Jacksonville rapper who was referencing Who I Smoke. In this next bar, Fast Money Goon raps about a shooting that almost took out the KTA head honcho, Foolio. "I was lurking on his page and caught him lacking in Houston. We let off shots, he got shot and went on live. Fast Money Goon, Who I Smoke." On July 6, 2020, Foolio was shooting a music video in Houston, Texas. As he was leaving the scene, his car was shot up and a bullet grazed his skull. While he was in the hospital, he went on IG Live to diss his ops and let him know that he wasn't fazed.
Good job. Shot me, but they didn't kill me. I'm Kendrick.
Bro, so he just admitted to this shooting on live? Or in that bar? That dude just admitted to shooting Foolio? That's crazy. What?
Talks about the shooting in an interview and said that it wasn't a big thing and he wasn't concerned about it because you could die anywhere. He wasn't going to give ATK the satisfaction of knowing that he was worried about almost losing his life. In this bar, Fast Money Goon confirms the rumor that they stalked his social media to get the drop on him. They saw that he was filming a video and went all the way to Houston to try and catch him lacking, but barely missed. That's the wild thing about this new generation of trap and drill rappers. Not only are they out here living the life they talk about in their music, they're also constantly showing their location on social media in real time for everyone to see, including the ops. Just before the shooting in Houston, Foolio's girlfriend was also shot. She was hit, but survived, and Foolio once again went on live to prove he wasn't scared. It shows how out of control this whole situation is, when even females aren't safe. But when you're really in the streets like that, anyone around you can get hit. When the ops can't find you, they might go after anyone close to you that matters.
That's so crazy.
In this bar, Fast Money Goon is clowning Foolio by saying they're sending shots in real life, while all he does is send disses on social media. But if you've been paying attention to this beef from the start, you know that both sides have been pretty active with the payback. But Jacksonville rappers aren't the only ones to talk about real shootings and murders in their music. This next artist raps about killing a dude in Walmart in front of his daughter, then beating the case in self-defense. My daughter Raji, she saw me killing a nigga in front of her before the age of 2. The baby, Rockstar. In this bar, the baby is referencing a real-life incident where he shot and killed a man in a Walmart while he was shopping with his 1-year-old daughter. Even though today the baby is one of the biggest hip-hop stars in the world, the rapper grew up in the mean streets of Charlotte and has been involved in many fights and shootings. Early on in his career, the baby chased 6 armed men out of his home after they broke in and tried to steal his TV and other valuables. He ended up shooting one, but they all ran away and never got arrested.
That's Stewie
Five
Chainz
or 6
tough.
guys ran up in your house.
Probably more than that.
One of them got shot and they all escaped.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, who can forget the time that the baby was being taunted by another rapper in the mall and he
Yo,
ended up fighting him
I
on
remember
IG
that.
Live. So despite his superstar status, it's well known that the baby does not play around. Check out our previous videos on rappers ready for ops and crazy rapper fights for more info on these situations. But probably the craziest moment of his career yet was when the baby shot and killed a man in Walmart, then beat the case on self-defense. On November 5th, 2018, the baby was at a Walmart in Huntersville, North Carolina with his daughter and baby mama buying clothes. While shopping, 2 men ran up on him and told the rapper that he needed to check in. One of them was 19-year-old Dominique Craig, who was holding the gun at the time. They tried to get the rapper to come with them outside, but it didn't get that far. Exactly what happened after isn't entirely clear, but at some point, the baby pulled his own gun and fired 2 or 3 shots, hitting Craig in the stomach and killing him. At first, there were rumors going around that the shooting was the result of a brawl between 4 or 5 other people in the store, while others claimed that it was a shootout in the parking lot. So after being released by the police, the rapper went on Instagram to give his side of the story. He claims that he was there with his BM and daughter when the victim ran up on him, so he simply acted in self-defense.
Boy, come out in that footage, come out and show y'all how I was in there with my 1-year-old daughter, my 5-year-old little nigga, my baby mama, on some family. And he nigga walked up on me, tried me, whipped out on my whole family.
He also did another live a few days later where he sent condolences to the family.
R.I.P. me, you know, my heart's still beating. You know, condolences goes out to the other parties.
And cleared the rumors that he did it all just for album promotion.
I'm out using it to promote my album, mixtape, whatever. Check the dates, check the caption. I was promoting this before the week happened. I was promoting it as I was on the way to the Walmart, you feel me? And I'm gonna keep promoting.
He was in the middle of promoting his album, Blank Black with Stunnerfo Vegas, which had dropped just a few days before the shooting. And many fans thought he was using the media to gain attention for his project. He denied these rumors, but used several clips from the Walmart shooting news coverage in the intro to a music video for a song called No Tears. The baby would end up getting charged for carrying a concealed weapon, but these charges were later dropped. He was eventually cleared of the crime because his lawyers were able to prove he acted in self-defense. After beating the charge, the baby was one of the hottest rappers in 2019. He was already hustling and making moves, but hadn't broken into the mainstream yet. All the attention from the shooting seemed to help his career, as fans would find out he was actually a talented artist on top of being a real street dude. But according to the baby, the real G is his daughter, who witnessed her father pop a dude in Walmart. Luckily, she was still too young to know what was really going on, because if she was any older, she'd probably still be traumatized. If you thought that was crazy, this next artist rapped about how he pulled up on the ops with 3 of his homies, then ended up beating 2 attempted murder charges. Riding 4 deep where they be, in the back seat with a dirty chopper. NBA Youngboy, murder business. NBA Youngboy is one of the biggest artists in the game, and he's also one of the wildest. The rapper has been in and out of the legal system more times than almost any rapper, yet he still manages to keep his position in the game. In this bar, he's referring to an incident where he and 3 of his NBA goons pulled up on members of TBG who he thought murdered his cousin Boozilla. The beef between NBA and TBG, or Top Boy Gorillas, goes way back. We're talking before the rapper was even famous. When he was in middle school, Youngboy used to be cool with the younger brother of a local Baton Rouge rapper named G Money, who was affiliated with TBG. At first, Youngboy was cool with G Money and also repped TBG, but their relationship would eventually turn sour after G Money slept with Youngboy's sister.
He mad about his sister too, though.
About his sister?
Yeah, I had f***ed her a long time ago.
Plus, TBG refused to pay attention to Youngboy and focused on promoting G Money as a star of the group. Check out our video on Baton Rouge's Deadly Beef for a more in-depth breakdown of this beef. Youngboy also had a cousin who rapped under the name Boozilla. Boozilla was affiliated with another Baton Rouge gang called BBG, which was also at war with TBG. So after YoungBoy split from TBG, he started hanging with his cousin again and began beefing with his former friend. Boozilla would diss another TBG-affiliated rapper named Deusa and end up dead not long after. Boozilla's death would really cement the hatred in YoungBoy's heart for TBG, and his crew was ready for revenge. YoungBoy, along with 3 of his homies, NBA Ben 10, NBA Self-Paid, and NBA Joe, went out hunting for ops. This is the moment YoungBoy was rapping about when he says, "Riding 4 deep round where they be." They would pull up into the territory of TBG and let off shots at 2 men standing in the front yard. They would end up missing the men, but somehow NBA Joe got shot in the neck. He was later brought to the hospital and survived. YoungBoy was arrested by U.S. Marshals on November 28, 2016, before a concert in Austin, Texas. He was charged with 2 counts of attempted murder and held on a $200,000 bond. He spent the next 8 months in jail fighting the charge and was potentially facing life in prison if convicted. But his lawyers ended up securing him a plea deal that dropped the charges from attempted murder to aggravated assault with a firearm, which carries less of a penalty. He ended up admitting to the shooting in court, and several record label executives would show up to testify on his behalf to say that he had a promising career in the music industry. Thanks to good lawyers and his label connections, YoungBoy was given a 10-year suspended sentence and 3 years of probation. This means he won't serve additional time, but if he messes up again and violates probation, a 10-year sentence is automatically triggered.
Which he
At
did.
sentencing, YoungBoy apologized to the court for his crimes and vowed to focus on his music.
If you don't know what it's 10-year suspended sentence it means you don't have to do the time now. It means you can do it at a later date, which a lot of rappers have done but not talked about. It's so they don't have to face the time right now. It's a very interesting law. I don't know why it exists at all. But I'm pretty sure, didn't he just get arrested again? So I'm pretty sure he's fucked.
Music career and leave the streets alone. But we all know how that turned out. YoungBoy was released in August 2017 on a $50,000 post-conviction bond, and soon after dropped the track Untouchable, which became one of his hottest tracks yet. Beating 2 attempted murders only added to the rapper's reputation as one of the wildest artists of the new generation.
That dude's
And his
holding a
music
dog?
started to murders only added to the rapper's
The dude's holding a dog. What the fuck?
reputation as one of the wildest artists of the new generation, and his music started to really take off. But all while he was blowing up, the rapper would continue the war with TBG. In September 2017, the month after YoungBoy was released, G Money was shot and killed.
Baton Rouge police are looking into a deadly shooting that claimed the life of a local rapper. Police say someone shot and killed 22-year-old Garrett Burton on Dallas Street around 1:20 last night.
An NBA affiliate named NBA Pap would end up getting charged for the murder, and the beef between TBG and NBA only got worse from there. The 2 crews continued going after each other with bodies dropping on each side in an ongoing war that still continues to this day. The beef got so deadly that in
So
February
crazy.
2021, the FBI announced that they were launching an official investigation
Yeah.
into the NBA gang, and were focusing on YoungBoy as the ringleader. On March 22nd, 2021, he was arrested by federal agents after a long
It's not
chase
good.
where he tried to escape in a vehicle and then on foot. Check out our video on rappers who ran from the cops for more
It's
info on
not
this
good for
wild arrest.
YoungBoy.
Overall, YoungBoy's legal situation isn't looking great. The rapper has faced serious charges in the past and walked away without any serious time, so anything is possible. Hopefully, his lawyers can work their magic and he can plead the charges down so he can just focus on the music. But it seems like the feds are tired of YoungBoy and are ready to lock him up for good. If you thought this video was crazy, be sure to check out our channel for more. From
That was
rappers ready for
wild.
ops to crazy rapper fights.
That was wild. Yo, let me know what you guys thought of this video in the comments. I think this shit's crazy, bro. That one dude straight up admitted to shooting at Fulio in that bar. Like, what? This is crazy. This self-snitching shit. That's wild. The Jacksonville gang war is crazy too. Alright, that's it for this video.